Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the show. This is Jenga Njero. Now, today we have the Matchmaker show, and you understand the protocol here. Any other time we have a man on board, the man is looking for a woman, and the converse is always true. Now, our guest on today's show is Mr. Charles, a man and a teacher by profession. However, this man is approaching the age of retirement because he's 54 years and he's looking for a match. And you could be asking yourself, why is a single man, why is a 54-year-old man, single? Why is he searching? And what kind of a woman is he looking for? But before then, if you're watching us for the first time, this is the Matchmaker show. We help men and women to get matches. The moment they get the right ones, they meet their destinies. So you're not lost. If you're new to the show, kindly subscribe, like the video, and don't forget to leave a comment. Also, the contacts of Mr. Charles and any other guest will be on my Facebook page at Jenga Njero. So you follow Jenga Njero on Facebook and you will be getting these updates in real time. Now, Mr. Charles is a 54-year-old man in Gatondo. He is a teacher by profession, lakini anafunza upande wa Murang'a. Yeye shamba yake iko hapa Gatondo na anafunza Murang'a, na unajua Murang'a sio mbali sana kwa sababu ukipita pale Blue Post unaanza Gatanga na hapo ndio Murang'a imeanza. That is the border of Murang'a County and Kiambu County. So he comes from Kiambu County, he's working in Murang'a County, and it's just like the same thing. There is a day I was given a contract to be speaking to students in a school that I'll not mention around Keno. Munaona Keno, and I live in Kasarani. So I would drive there every morning and I'll be back every evening. I had a contract of I think 3 weeks, and I never even took an hour from Keno to Kasarani. It's almost just 1 hour thereabout. Na saa hiyo kuna jam, lakini kama hakuna jam you will be arriving in less than an hour, even 40 minutes depending on the status of the road. So Murang'a na Kiambu County hapo ni kwa mpaka, si mbali. Now let us get to the business of the day. Why is Mr. Charles single? And he's Charles Kiongi. Charles Kiongi. Majina ingine ya Kikuyu nayo si mchezo. Kiongi. What is the meaning of Kiongi? You know, when you are my guest, I am on a lighter note. I can make fun with your name and things. No strong, no hard feelings. Kiongi, let us know the meaning of Kiongi hapo kwa comment section. Sasa Charles is a single man, 54 years, and you could be asking, that is his photo there on the thumbnail. You could be asking, why is he single and what kind of a woman is he looking for? To start with, Mr. Charles is a widower. He lost his wife 17 years ago, and it has not been easy. I asked him, why did you take so long? Because one boy, one girl. That is family arrangement. He has one boy, firstborn son, secondborn daughter. Asked him, why are you single? And what took you long? What took you 17 years? Like to decide that now you're looking for a match. He told me that when you are left with a young one and probably you have been fed the negativities of a stepmother, you are bound to raise your children alone. Sasa aliachwa na akasema yeye atarizi watoto wake, wakimaliza shule, wakipata kazi, atatafuta mke mwingine. Ndio hawa watoto wake wasije siku moja wakateswa na mtu. He is saying that he doesn't necessarily believe that everybody could come and torture the children, but it was a covenant he had made with the wife, because it is like by the time the wife was passing on, the wife was diabetic. So it was like the wife knew she was leaving, and it was like a covenant that take care of these kids, let them never suffer in somebody's hands. So watoto ni wakubwa, wamemaliza shule, na mzee sasa hapa anatafuta mke. Watoto wake wamepata kazi na tuseme hata familia. So what kind of a woman is he looking for, and what kind of a man is he? Charles, to start with, Charles is a very outgoing man. Unasikianga watu tunaitanga extrovert. Extrovert ni mtu ambaye anaongea sana, anaelewana na watu haraka haraka. But I have also realized that when we call people introverts and extroverts, probably we base that on face value. There are things they don't do even when they are outgoing. To their children, that is where they draw the line. No matter how outgoing they are, if they've made a covenant that I'm not going to do this until this is done, then that becomes a deal. And the converse is true. Even introverts, the people you believe that they don't talk too much, in fact, these are extroverts around the right people. So if you ever happen to find an introvert, they are just keeping low because you are around. Otherwise, within the right environment, with the right company, these people can actually talk, can be very outgoing. It depends on who they are relating with. Mr. Charles is looking for a woman who is between the ages of 40 and 50, a woman who could be a family woman, preferably a widow, just like him, because he is widowed, preferably a woman who is God-fearing, a woman who has her own kids, grown-ups, that is, because he's not planning to add more kids. After 17 years of raising kids alone, a boy and a girl, then you're like, no, he can't go back. He can't go back to the same place. So Mr. Charles is looking for a woman, and I'll give you a brief of him. This is a very loyal man because he is about to retire, but he has never been employed by the Teacher Service Commission, what you call TSC. It is the dream of most teachers to get the TSC number, because sometimes you are employed or you are hired on wages and you're not on actual salary, because maybe you are hired casually by an institution, a private organization, a private school, and you can even be fired at will, with or without having committed a mistake. If they're tired of you, unaenda, you just leave. And because of job security, most people prefer to get TSC numbers, the amount of money they receive notwithstanding. Okay, I understand there are schools that pay better than the Teacher Service Commission. A good example, no, let me not mention, because I know friends who work in very big schools, for example, international schools, and even big giant schools in this country, and you listen to the salary they get, you hear what they are getting, and it's a lot, probably compared to the amount of money offered by the TSC. However, you could find out that the same person does not have job security. This person can lose a job anytime. If the organization wants to retrench people, you are retrenched. If the organization needs to lay off because of probably budgets, financial constraints, economic meltdowns, if there is a holocaust, you are going down. You are going to look for another job, the amount of money and the position you hold notwithstanding. So Mr. Charles has never been employed by the TSC, but he has been working with one man in Gatanga, one man who owns private schools, and this man found him to be a serious resource. Took him for the longest time, realized as a young man that Charles was capable of running an institution, very zealous, very industrious, very committed, and very ambitious. So the man has been rising from rank to rank, and today he cannot even regret not having a TSC number, because even as he retires, he will be retiring as the senior most person in that institution. And he's not just heading an institution, he is heading a group of schools. Okay? That is why it is important not to despise the days of your humble beginning. Sometimes people are on tests. So this is a man who understands loyalty. This is a man who understands consistency. This is a man who understands game. He is a man who has been through hell, and he understands how the tough moments and the tough tides of life can lead one. So if you are interested, I will post Mr. Charles' contact on my Facebook page at Jenga Njero. If you're that woman between the ages of 40 and 50, a woman who has grown kids or slightly above teenage, watoto ambao pengine wako high school, hataki watoto wa primary. If you have kids who are in primary school, regardless of their number, hata kama ni watoto 10, and he would also prefer a woman who has a career, a woman who is slightly educated, a woman who is doing something with her life. And he said again, this woman should be from the gamer community, and he insisted. He knows that this is not a tribal show, but he insisted that this woman should be coming from the gamer community. On this show, we told you that we do not serve you what we want, we serve you what you want. So if you say so, who are we to deny? We give you an opportunity to interact with who you want to interact with, when you want to interact with, because we have given you an opportunity to date on the show. So we are wishing him well. If you have not subscribed to our YouTube channel, kindly consider subscribing, like the video, and don't forget to leave a comment. Until next time, this is Jenga Njel. God bless you. Bye bye.